Welcome to the Great FE8 retrospective. So for those of you who might not know, just a real quick intro. Hi, I'm Lynn. I like to talk about Fire Emblem games, and I've now played a good number of them. I've played so hecking many. Okay, let's see. So I've played, I've done games 1 and 2. I'm missing 3, 4, and 5 actually, and then I've played everything else now. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and Fire Emblem Heroes, the mobile app, which I've also been playing since day one. Okay, suffice it to say, I love this series. And finally getting to play FE8 has been amazing. So, great stuff. Also, Nestor, Danny, Wandering Jin, Juicebox, yo, how's it going? Sentinel, how's it going, folks? How is it going? Have a wonderful stream, will do. So I do these live, right? I guess the question is, why do I do them live? And I think, for one, I really want to hear what other people have to think about my opinions and such, right? Like, if I say, I hate this character, I want to hear people say, no, I love this character, why do you hate them? So feel free to chime in with your opinions, that's why I'm doing it live, right? And secondly, if I miss anything, like if I forget to talk about a map or like if I completely like, I don't know, like I'm like, oh, who is this person? Yeah, feel free to chime in and correct me on anything I get wrong. It's been a while. I've been playing this game along with 2 separate other tactical games and alongside another game, but it's Fire Emblem, so I won't forget shit, okay? Like I know this stuff, I promise. But if I don't, correct me. So there you go. That's my little disclaimer. And with that gotten done, Kira, Alastra, yo, how's it going? Yeah, let's get started. So, Fire Emblem Sacred Stones. I have a few opening thoughts, which is that I didn't really expect this game to be that easy. I think that's the elephant in the room. So I came from playing a blind maddening run of Fire Emblem Engage. I did the Xenologue. That thing was insanely crazy. So this was actually kind of like a breath of fresh air. I was like, oh, okay. I was playing hard mode. I expected it to be like, you know, Lunatic Plus or some shit, but it wasn't that bad. And I think that's actually kind of nice. I like that they're making the games a little bit more accessible. I do wish there was like a hard plus or something at some point. Yeah, it's really easy, which is a little weird because I know there are so many other options in this game that I would want to take advantage of that I did not. Because I just simply didn't need to. I did use one of my stat boosters by endgame. I just did not need to use the rest of them. To be fair, I didn't need to use the rest of them in like any other tactical game I've played so far either, but like still, you know what I mean? And like I picked suboptimal classes, I picked suboptimal pairings. In Radiant Dawn, for example, you can't get away with that shit, but in this game you totally can. You know, it makes it good for a blind run at least. Like I definitely didn't struggle with any map except for one. And we will be covering that when I rank the maps, because holy shit, that map. I think you all know exactly which one I'm talking about too. Like, I don't even need to specify. But yeah, so yeah, I think number 1 opinion, this game is easier than I expected. That said, number 2, this game is wackier than I expected. Like, whoa, all the characters are so unique. They've all got such personalities. I love it. It's awesome. Like, please give me more. From the first moment we saw Arika step up and become her own lord, which is, you know, great. I always love that. To when Lara Shell kept jump scaring. Like, what the frick? I was like, she's back? Is she gonna join my freaking army? But yeah, all the way through, every character just has something unique to bring to the table, and I think that's awesome. I think that's really cool. Classes and stuff, kind of awesome too. I love the way it works. GBA animations are always a hit, so I love it. It was awesome. I think most of the game was just written very well. The plot held together more than any of the old FE games. So yeah, really good game. Really solid FE game. It's not what I would recommend for someone just starting out. I would recommend maybe if you're gonna start with the GBA era, start with FE7. But after FE7, play FE8, man. This thing is good. Like, you know what? I would even recommend this to starting out. Like, why not? It's not like the best tutorial for the game series, but it forgives mistakes more than any other FE game, and that's something you want when you're beginning this series. So, hey, there you go. I am missing the SNES FE games, that's true. I'm waiting for... I have the hope, okay? They're gonna remake Genealogy, alright? Come back and comment on this video when they remake Genealogy. I hecking believe they're gonna do it. Okay, all right. So yeah, that's not for the intro. And the format, the way these things go, by the way, is so I've got this little screen open here, and I'm gonna be playing little clips from the game whenever necessary. But we won't need to for the first bit because the first thing I'm gonna be doing is rating the characters based purely on how much I like them. So let me just switch over to that real quick. So this is gonna be entirely objective, actually. My ratings are correct, and if you think I'm wrong, you're incorrect. So I'm just saying, no, I'm kidding. This is all extremely subjective. Obviously, if I say I don't like a character, yeah, it's just that I don't like the character, okay? Like, listen. Now, I do think FE8 is a good... Here's the thing, right? It's not a good tutorial. It's not as good a tutorial. I'm gonna talk about it when we get into the maps, and why, like, FE7 really walks you through how the game works. FE8 does not tell you certain things. So it's something you would obviously know if you're a Fire Emblem fan, and it's something you could figure out pretty easily if you were trying to get started with the series and you have the patience to get into it. But yeah, it's not it's not something that like immediately spells everything out. So that's why I would say maybe FE7 still ranks as a better starting game. FE8 is still a very good starting game. It's definitely near the top of starting games. So okay, all right, let's get to it. Let's get to it. We're not going to start with anyone other than my girl, Irika. So I am going to rank these people based purely on their appearance in Fire Emblem 8. So obviously Irika has shown up in Engage, she's in FEH, etc, etc. We're not going to take any of that into account. And yeah, in FEH, she's pretty good, actually. I really like Irika. I wouldn't put her into S tier amazing. This is like S support tier, okay? Y'all know. Yes, the last remake was Echoes. They're going through them in order, right? They're pretty much going through them in order. Next has to be, because they've already done 1, 2, and 3. They gotta do 4 and 5. So genealogy remakes. Okay, let's go. No, we're going in order of like main characters, all right? We can't not start with Irika. She's the main lord for a little bit. So I actually thought that this game was gonna be more like Gaiden or Echoes, I guess, and have like Irika and Ephraim switch off. But that is not the case. You can very much play this game with Irika as your main lord the entire time, which is hilarious because that's also what happens in Engage. So I think the memes are really funny. In regards to her character, I like that she steps up. I like that she does what she's supposed to. You know what I mean? She's like, okay, yeah, you know, stand back, Seth. I'll help you fight. Let's go. Is my dad gonna be okay? And the answer is like usually no, but you know, she tries her best. And she's like, let's go rescue my brother if we need to. Obviously, her one mistake is giving the stone to Leon. I can't fault her for it. I don't know, I really can't fault her for it. It's more of a plot decision than a character decision, and the real problem with that is in terms of plot, like, that's how freaking Fire Emblem works, okay? No girl in Fire Emblem has not made a mistake. Like, every girl in Fire Emblem makes a mistake in the route, except for Lynn, who just doesn't exist after her tutorial. I've talked about this. Celica does the exact same thing, actually. Micaiah does the exact same thing. Every girl in Fire Emblem, every female lord in Fire Emblem sells her soul to the Dark Lord. So I guess giving the stone to Leon for like a valid reason is not the worst. Yay. I don't know. She's like an A. I like her. I think she's cool. That said, Ephraim, surprisingly better than I expected. Like, I came into this thinking I wouldn't like Ephraim. I thought he was just gonna be a Hector clone. But you know, it's weird. Wait, hold on. Equal plot representation? Gasp? No. Yeah, no, I do agree that it's kind of a spiritual successor to Gaiden. As I was going through this, I felt myself thinking, Alm Celica? I said this in like the first 2 streams, actually. I was like, Alm Celica, question mark? And then I realized it's not Alm Celica, you just get to choose, which is really funny. Edelgard doesn't sell her soul, that's true. I agree. I am a huge fan of Edelgard. You'll notice I didn't mention her. She doesn't make mistakes because I am an Adel stan, but people will tell you that they think she makes mistakes. I think otherwise. Like, for example, Micaiah made the best decision she could. Like, she didn't really have a choice. Yes, she could have tried persuading Ike to stop, but like, I mean, you know? And if they do that, half the kingdom dies. I think all of the girls, except for maybe Celica, made a good choice. Edelgard's was the most rational by like a large margin, and all of them definitely worked with the bad guys. Okay, we can't deny that. Edelgard may not have made the wrong choice, but she definitely worked with the bad guys, which is awesome. It's so cool. I love Edelgard. Okay, we're not talking about Edelgard. We're talking about Ephraim, who is actually really cool. Yeah, he's more responsible than I was led to believe. I thought he was gonna be Hector, but he is not Hector. He's like Hector, but mixed with Marth for some reason. Yeah, he's really good at like, you know, telling people what to do. His sort of like brother sisterhood with Irika is really cute and I love it. He becomes a good older brother to Myrrh as well, which I also didn't really see coming and reminded me of Marth and Tiki from back in the day. Shadow Dragon was my first Fire Emblem game, so I love that. I was like, oh yes, let's go. Yeah, really wholesome. Good person. Yeah, just I really like Ephraim. He's gonna be top of A. He's not an S support tier, because y'all know who's gonna go in S support tier. But we'll get there. Well, let's just go through the rest in order, because I don't know, I guess there's other lords in here, but we'll get to them. Amelia, I straight up just, I don't know anything about her. Don't know anything about her. I benched her immediately. I don't have anything to say about Amelia. Is she good? People tell me if they like, kind of like Hector, but worse. Okay, look it. I'm an FE7 superfan, but Ephraim was really good. No one can be, okay, that's fair. I can't say no to that. Speaking of which, can we go through the males and see if they made mistakes too? That's honestly a good point. So Hardin does, but Marth does not. Hardin's not a main lord, so I would say Marth is in the clear. I don't think Marth ever sells out. Alm never sells out. I don't know Sigurd and Seliph, so I can't comment on them. What's next? Roy does not sell out. Ellawood and Hector also don't. But Lin doesn't either, so, you know, to be fair, Ike does not, Micaiah does. Who else is the lord in that game? I don't know, Tibaran. He doesn't sell out. Amelia is good in general. I don't believe that. Bench Amelia, folks. Bench Amelia immediately. I just don't like her. I'm sorry. Look. Look, I can. Alright, what else? We were on FE, yeah, 7, 8, 9, Ike, 10. Alright, Ike as well. 11. Marth again, 12. Also Marth. Chris does not sell out, but Katarina is not a main lord, doesn't count. Okay, and she's also a girl. Yeah, see, Katarina, girl, sells her soul to the devil. Next. Let's see. 13, Awakening. Chrom. Chrom does kinda you have a choice to sell out with Chrom. You get to choose whether to give the Fire Emblem to Gangrel, if I remember properly, but then you always have to choose no. Like, I think even if you say yes, he just goes, no, I would never do that. Why would you suggest that, Robin? And then he doesn't give the Fire Emblem. Does he sell out any other time? No, I don't think so. Okay, we're nearly at the end. I'm going through them out now. Corrin! Corrin sells out! Okay, wait, we did it. We found the one guy who functions as a girl. It's Corrin. Okay, alright, I got distracted. Alright, that's it. Oh man, let's go back to the rankings. Amelia. Arthur. I think he's actually kind of cool, but I didn't use him. Boy. But pretty interesting. B support. I don't know what to rank this. Decent? Here. I kinda like them. How about that? I think they're cool. I can't type. They're cool. Alir also kinda does. Alir does not sell out, right? So, Alir makes a mistake. Like, she definitely presses on too quickly. She picks fights with someone she can't win against. But, I wouldn't count that as selling out. When I say sell out, I mean specifically like Corrin's like, let me work with the bad guys, like the obviously evil people. Edelgard says, let me work with the obviously evil people when she decides to side with Twisted. It's valid for Edelgard, by the way. That's a good decision. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm gonna talk about this later. later. Mulder, I don't know anything about him. I benched him immediately. I think he's cool because his name rhymes with Boulder and reminds me of Toph. Because, you know, that fight back in the Earth Kingdom. Okay, alright, never mind. Who is this? Who is... Is that like Kalok or something? Is he playable? He's not playable, right? Am I forgetting? Who is this? Okay, I'm making a who is this category. Oh, this is not playable units. Oh, it includes... That's so cool. Okay, hold on. I hate them category. Bad. I hate them category. Yeah, it is Kalok. Okay, alright, neat. Yeah, I don't like him. I think he was supposed to be one of Joshua's old friends, question mark? He's playable post-game? Is he actually? Wait, is he actually? Dude, what? Is he actually? What? What? Did they pull an Emerin? Did they pull a Gangrel and Walhart? I told you they're playable? What? Oh, he's playable in Creature Campaign. I don't even know what that is. I haven't done the post-game content. Wait, why did the music stop? The music stopped because Kalok told it to. Alright, here, let's put it back. There. Neat. Ah, it's an ad. No, shout through the ad. Okay, I'm gonna mute the thing until the ad is done. That's why it stopped. Would ignore the characters who aren't playable during the regular campaign. Actually, since I'm just ranking them based on how much I like them, so I am going to include the characters that are that are not playable. Colm. I think he's really cool, actually. I like Colm. No, not an S support. Maybe... I think Colm he's okay as a thief. His relationship with Naimi is what makes him good. As a thief, he's nothing special. He's like Rickard, but actually he's just Ricard. Wow. He's Ricard from FE11. Cormag, yeah, I like Cormag. Cormag is a good, interesting unit. I love that he decides to actually fight with you despite knowing that his brother died potentially to you. He decides to trust you. Can you imagine how easy it would be to go full Camus and just be like, I will never join you. We'll get to someone else doing that. But you know, so cool. During the entire stream. That's true, actually. You repeatedly told me those people are playable. I still don't believe you. Like, I literally don't even believe you now. Eventually, I'll go recruit them. Look, okay, I don't count Gangrel and Walhart, for example, as Awakening characters, although they are in the quiz. Which, by the way, we are... Sub-goal, I list all 320 playable Fire Emblem characters. I'm just saying. It's there. Alright, anyways. Where is Marissa tier? We'll get to Marissa when we get to Marissa. I don't know much about Dozla. He's, like, in here for, like... they're okay. They're okay. I mean, he exists to say, "Gwahaha, okay, Alarashel, I'll come with you." You know, like that's fine, I guess. Duessel, does he? Okay, so he's like a Camus that immediately ditches and joins your army, which I think is kind of funny actually. So I'm gonna put him at the end of kind of like once again, a character that could have been extremely easy to just go like, "Hey, frick it, kill me," and then he doesn't, you know. Ewan, he gets points for being Tethys' brother, but other than that, he's like okay. Actually, he gets more points. Oh, he has that relationship with Saleh too, like Saleh being his mentor. He's cute. He leads you into that one fog monster map and then... Wait, there's no fog. But he leads you into that monster map and then gets trapped, right? Yeah, the Bwahaha tier. But wait, Ewan's in this tier. Gasp. Oh no. Wall is playable as DLC. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't count Walhart and Gangrel as playable characters, so I don't count Valter and whoever else is recruitable in this game as playable characters. I do count Priam, though. Priam is real, and you can't convince me otherwise. Okay, is this... This is Fado, right? He's like Ephraim and Arika's dad. I don't know anything about Fado. He dies here. He's a dead Fire Emblem father, so he immediately gets into I kinda like them territory. Nice. Ford goes into Ford territory, which is just he died. I thought he was cool, though. He's like, he paints, right? Aversa is canon, Emerim isn't. Easy. I think out of all the DLC characters in Awakening, Aversa is canon, Priam is canon. I don't think the rest are canon. Let's go. Yanfei isn't real either. Where's the Marissa tier just for Marissa? Oh, Vaporeon. I benched Marissa, I'm sorry. And also Soul. I think multiple people told me to use Marissa, but she's not good, folks. And I didn't find her amazingly impressive. She just reminded me of frick, what's Carl's sister's name? Carla. She reminded me of Carla, but like less. She's like a muted Carla. Yeah, that's what it is. I think Ford is neat. I think he's cool. He's like, actually, you know what? He goes above Colm for that fun conversation about painting. He's the one minor character Arika can marry. There's always one of them. Did I hear Marissa slander? It's time for chat. It's time for chat to support Marissa. Look, you know what? If enough people in chat tell me Marissa's good, I will rank Marissa one step higher. How about that? Who is this? Is this his friends, right? I don't know anything about friends. I benched him immediately. I think he's like Ford's younger brother, so he goes to the top of the don't know anything thing, but whatever. I don't know anything about this guy either. This is Ross's dad. Garcia? Question mark? Yeah, alright. He goes here. Garrick! Heck yeah! Oh man, Garrick is good. I also love the, so it's weird because he's Dyke. He's definitely just Dyke from FE6, but minus the Ogma. Like, he's like what you would get if you took Dyke and you just subtracted Ogma from him, and now he's Garrick. Easy. Unfollowed up subtreasure. Take your Marissa and get out of chat. No, I'm kidding. I do like Marissa, I just don't know anything about her. She's gonna go straight into like, actually no. She's part of Garrick's crew. Okay, maybe multiple points for that. Garrick and Cormag are absolutely... Yeah, I'm gonna admit, any person playing Fire Emblem is gonna be a little bit influenced on how much they like the characters by how much, like, those characters actually freaking do in the game for them, you know? So, like, yes, I'm trying to keep this with just the character personalities and not how useful they are, but, like, hey, I saw more conversations for the characters I used, etc., so that's gonna affect it a little bit. Okay, this is that other Armor Knight guy that comes in the beginning with Franz and then I benched immediately. So he goes like here, because at least I used Mulder a little bit. Actually, didn't we kill off Amelia for fun in Ephraim Route? In Arika Route, by the way, I kept everyone alive because that was part of the challenge. In Ephraim Route, I just let people die for funsies. I think we killed Amelia. I think we got her killed for fun. I think we rolled the dice. We rolled the dice and the dice said to kill her. I think that's what we did. GBA hero crit animations are awesome. Yeah, no, all the animations are so good. Like the Wyvern stuff, amazing. Everything hecking amazing. I love it so much. Especially Garrick's. The way he just nods his head and dodges shit. So good. So good. Okay. This is Glenn. He died like a true knight. Yeah, we love that. Yeah, he died like a true knight. Yeah, let's go. So Glenn's murder being a little plot point in this game made it a lot more interesting than I would have expected. You love to kill Valter when you know that he killed Glenn and he is the cause of Cormag's suffering. So yeah, I definitely think that's awesome. I'm gonna put him up here for being a cool, interesting character that showed up for just a little bit. We saw more cutscenes of him than some playable characters, for example. Like, I mean, I don't know as much about Amelia as I do about Glenn. So yeah, he's a good character. Who is this? Who the heck is this? Is this like Inez's dad? I think this is Inez's dad. I don't know anything about Inez's dad. I literally just don't remember him. He is probably a nice guy. He can go here. Actually, he's better than Amelia. Everyone's better than Amelia. Okay, Inez. So I benched Inez, which I feel a little bit sad about. Gilliam has cool. Oh, that's his name. Gilliam. Thank you, Alestra. I forgot. What can I say? Also, is my model freezing a little bit? I think it is, huh? Here, let's try just removing a few things to see if I can get this to be a little not as bad. Okay, is it working now? His name is Hayden. Oh, neat. I didn't know that. Wait, Hayden is it's such a surprisingly normal name. Like Inez. Actually, Inez is a normal name too. It's all Frelians are normal. Yeah, let's go. All right, cool. This is Joshua's mom. She was pretty badass actually, if I remember properly. So there was this guy that had a crush on Joshua's mom. And then that guy summoned the bad guys and like got her killed. Is that correct? I think maybe, yeah, that's the thing that happened. So I like that. That's cool. Yeah. Better than Arika's dad, who just got killed for no reason. So yeah, there we go. Joshua, really awesome. I liked the whole gambling mechanic. I thought it was really funny. I was mistaken in the beginning. I thought he was the one that you had to roll the dice to recruit, but it's not him. So there we go. Is Mare also bad for a similar reason? Wait, is it the dead person reason? Because, I mean, yeah, by the way, all spoilers are now allowed. You can now spoil things for Sacred Stones. Yay, congratulations. So I'm just saying. I am just saying. They're all dead. Also that's true. Aaron, good point. He has a hat that just immediately puts him in the I think they're cool category. We like hats, okay? Oh, man. If you think she's badass, you should see her in Creature Campaign where you can recruit her with the wins. What is the frick is this Creature Campaign? What the hell? What? I think I'm gonna have to play this, whatever it is. I need to play this so I can recruit Kalok and then immediately kill him. That'd be fun. I'm gonna do that. Okay, this is Noel, right? I'm actually kind of sad about not being able to use Noel. I think Noel is the one character that, like, if I had gotten him earlier, I would have used him, but yeah, it sucks. Oh, no. Look at how few characters have hats. True. Where are all the hats? Oh, Ross is wearing a hat, but he's not cool. I'm sorry, Aaron, we've proven wrong. Hat over 10. I should play a hat in time, shouldn't I? Ooh. That's a game for the future. This is that guy who's Ford's friend. Kyle. I don't know anything about him other than that he's like the Kent of this game. I think that's a thing, right? Yeah, he's okay, I guess. He's less interesting than Noel, who gets points for being like a dark research magic boy. I like my dark research magic boys, okay, listen. Lara Shell? I just... Wait, can I... Oh, I have an idea, Wait, hold on. Wait. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Yes. Let's go. So Lara Shell, I don't know if she's my type of character, to be honest. Although she does remind me of Constance, obviously. It's the other way around, clearly. Constance is supposed to be a Lara Shell. She's the Ojo-sama character that just keeps showing up, and she's also an Owain. She's like what you would get if you mixed Constance and Owain. I think that's what I'm getting here. Which is really funny. Which is really funny, because she's such a meme. She just keeps showing up. I didn't get to see the line. I didn't get to see the meme line, but I know it's there. That if I were not a holy woman, I would beat you senseless. I think that's hilarious. She's so good. She just prances through the world being like, I am righteousness incarnate. Show me your ways, everyone. Watch me smite you with my magic powers. And then like she does 0 damage to the final boss. Like, it's amazing. Actually, I think she did some damage, but she got 1 shot. Anyways, point being, I really appreciated it. Yeah. No, yeah, as Aaron says, humor is important in video games, and I think every time Lara Shell showed up, I found myself hecking laughing along, and I was like, yes. So, yeah. I like it. I actually really like her. It's so cool. Yeah. No, yeah, Kyle is the other half of the Christmas Calves, exactly. I'm actually a huge fan of the Christmas Calves trope. I'm a little sad that we're kind of moving away from that in Fire Emblem. I hope the next games bring back some proper Christmas Calves, because I like my Christmas Calves. I know we've had, technically, Fram and Clan are the Christmas Calves in Engage, but that's not enough. They're not Cavaliers. Come on, give us some Cavaliers. Some people say, like, Catherine Shamir are the Christmas Calves in Three Houses, and I disagree with that. I mean, at most, it's, like, I don't know, like, Sylvain and, like, I don't know, maybe Ferdinand Linhart could be Christmas Calves, I would maybe say. But, like, other than that, I don't know, man, it's not gonna work. Anyways, what else we got? Okay, yeah, if anyone thought Lute was not going to be an S support tier immediately, you had something coming for you. I've already spoken many, many times about why I like Lute. She's so cool. She's like a genius. If I went back in time and added a character into FE8, it would be this specific Lute, because Lute is awesome. I love her. Okay, Leon is actually also really cool. I think Leon is neat. I like having Leon as a kind of focus character for the bad guys. You know a story is compelling when you like the bad guys or like to hate the bad guys almost as much as you like the good guys. And that's kind of, you see like a little bit of conflict there. And they've played on that really well in Fire Emblem 8 by having you kind of like Leon. Like he's a pretty decent guy. But this is like what, a 2004 game or something? Yeah, it's pretty back then in the days, you know? And I think the way that they've written him to be a somewhat sympathetic character who makes bad decisions, not necessarily because they're bad intentioned, but more because he just wanted to save people and then ended up summoning the Dark Lord on accident. Like, that's cool. And I like the way he's written. So yeah, it gives us someone to connect with and someone to feel sad for when we finally kill the boss. That said, I think the whole romance plotline was unnecessary. Like, why are we going into how much Leon loves Arika or whatever? Like, why does everyone love Arika so much? I don't know. I mean, I love her too, but like, I think that was not necessary. I think it could have been like a very... It would have been, I think, a little bit cooler if it was equal between the two siblings. Like, I was such friends with all of y'all. I wish we could hang out together more, like that sort of thing. Instead of like, I always wanted to defeat Ephraim and take Arika for myself. That's a little creepy. But okay, whatever. I guess I'm not gonna judge. This is 2004. It's fine. Yeah, I did get to see some of the combat dialogue that Leon has, because we did Ephraim route too. But we didn't get to see the final set of conversations, so maybe it's different. Maybe if you pick Ephraim route, maybe he goes off on something else. Maybe, I don't know. Because Arika is beautiful and kind. I mean, yeah, but like... I mean, sure, but like, I'm just saying. Did she ever say she liked you? Because like, otherwise, a little strange. I'm just saying. Just saying. He wanted Ephraim's strength. Yeah. I think he says like he wants to be like Ephraim and he wants to have Arika. Which is valid, but in my opinion, unnecessary to the plot. I like myself some S supports, but I like them to be realistic. I'm being mean. I like Leon a lot. I kind of ship him more with Ephraim than I do with Arika, to be honest. I feel like Arika could have other people. But then again, Arika, you could go either way. Arika Leon could also be extremely cute. Yeah, I'm down for any of them. Who is this? Is that the, like, is this the merchant guy? Is he like the bad merchant guy? Is that what he is? Actually, I have no idea. I don't know who you are, so you're going into bad. Okay, we finally got to Marisa. I don't know much about Marisa. I'm gonna be super honest here, and I didn't see enough about her. She's kind of cool, but she's got that resolute swordswoman vibe. I liked that vibe in Nephany because it was contrasted with her being like a simple farm girl, but also being the stoic swordsman. In the case of Marisa, so far all I know is that, well, she's stoic, she works in Garrick's group, and she likes, I don't know, does she like anything? She seemed pretty kind of like, she's the Myrmidon archetype with no trope twists or anything. She's just the Myrmidon archetype, which is cool. Yeah, that's fine. This is what, Pontiff? Oh, he's Larachel's uncle. Oh, I liked Larachel's uncle. Yeah, okay, he can go like over here. He's better than Ewan. He had more personality than Ewan. No, I'm kidding. I like Ewan too. He can go here. He gave us those weapons, the sacred weapons, which is cool, you know? Neat. Kudere Queen. Okay, yeah, I didn't read enough about Marisa. Maybe when I go back and reread Marisa's supports, because I do always do that. I go back and read supports for like every game, so I'm gonna be doing that. But yeah, maybe when I do that, I'll like her more. But I think this is Myr's dad, who is cool but also dead. So I guess Morva goes here, maybe. Oh yeah, he does give you 15,000 gold. Okay, that's better than Morva, who turns into a zombie and tries to kill you. Like, actually, I think Morva was pretty awesome, and I have a fondness for dragons, so I'm moving him up. He's better than Kyle. Frick, maybe he's even better than. Okay, there. Why is Inez all the way down here? To be honest, I feel kind of bad. I did like Inez. Inez's little interaction with the mercenaries was very cute. He's like, all right, I release you from following me. Like, you can go off and do your own thing. And they're like, wait, like, we don't want to leave you. Like, like, you don't have to, like, dismiss us. He's like, oh, I have friends? And it's, like, new to him. He's like, what? What are friends? Morva 1v1 Leon. He 1v1 for Mortis, and he lost. So, like, that's difficult, you know? Like, I couldn't win if I 1v1'd. So, you know, I gotta give him points for that. Alright, Myrrh. I do like Myrrh. I really like Myrrh. I think she's kind of neat. Maybe above Ford. Yeah, like right here. Oh, bam. There we go. Yeah, maybe above Ford, I think. Myrrh is an interesting character just by virtue of being a Menekate. The way she shows up and kind of introduces the plot for you. Also really nice. I like it. Pretty cool stuff. Arika never reciprocated Leon's feelings, therefore the loyal knight trope wins. So here's the thing, like, can you have Arika reciprocate Leon's feelings, or, like, is there an option to do that? She didn't seem to in my playthrough, and I picked her as main, so I'm assuming there isn't. That's the thing that makes it a little weird to me. Okay, whatever. Leon can have his unrequited crush. It's a little sad. Look, Ephraim never said no. I'm just saying. Arika said she wasn't interested, but Ephraim could be. You like no Tiki. It's just, she's just Tiki, actually. She's Tiki, but like a little bit more serious, because Tiki was asleep for 1,000 years, only really lived alive for like 10 of them by the time she meets Marth. Myrrh, I think, has been alive for like many, many years. Yeah, Leon is dead. Okay, yeah, no, that's not happening. Rip Leon. Rip Leon and everything he could have done. Natasha. I was supposed to get her married to Joshua, and then that never happened, and I didn't see anything else about her tropes, so I don't know anything about her. She's in a game series that had interesting priest characters like Hecking Saul and Lucius. I think Natasha falls flat as just a very normal priest. Yeah, I don't know. She's like does a little bit better here. But she didn't give me 15,000 gold, so... so she goes beyond this guy. I'm being mean again. Alright, what else? Naimi! Naimi's cool. I like Naimi. Yeah, she's the proto-Bernadetta, and I think that's awesome. Heck yeah. We need more Bernadettas in this world. Give us more Bernadettas. I'm gonna put her at... I don't know. Better than Ford, maybe. Actually, I don't know why Ford is this high, to be honest. Here, I'm moving Ford down. Frick Ford. I like Ford, but like... I'm also moving Marissa up. Here. Marissa goes there. More of us here. Okay, this is a little bit better. Who is this? Oh, is that Orson? Oh, shit. Oh, gosh. They put Orson in this. Oh, frick. Okay, meme. Yeah, let's go. I'm gonna put Bernie with less trauma. True, actually. Bernie, but there's no trauma. She just likes crying. Like, I mean... Hey, what's not to love? I'm down. And the way she works off of Colm is really cool. I do like characters that in these games come with predefined attachments to other characters. So, Colm being kind of like, I guess, supported by Naimi, it helps them both. Same thing with Garrick's Mercenaries. Like, the interconnections there are very cool, and it helps them both. Orson bad. Orson got the back toward the camera pose. Orson pulling a Lucina. No, yeah, I think the cool thing... Oh, frick. Ad. Jump through the ads. Okay, skipped. Yeah, so I think the cool thing about Orson is just his role in the story. So that map where you fight against Orson in the top corner, the little cutscene you see where he's summoned his dead wife again, or I think like Leon probably summoned his dead wife back for him, but the wife isn't like really doing anything and just saying like my love or like husband or something like over and over again in like a kind of creepy tone. Oh gosh, it's so cool. It's very cool to see what could cause someone to sell out. And in this case, it's valid. So yeah, I'm down. I think this is kind of awesome. I think, have we had an Orson before? Because we have had Orsons afterwards. I don't think Berkut existed in FE2, right? It's been a while since I played FE2. Berkut was the kind of, I guess, next Orson. Kind of, not really. He's like a reverse Orson. Berkut is the reverse Orson. There are other characters who sell out across the Fire Emblem series. All for different reasons. I think Orson's was one of the most compelling. It actually reminded me of a specific plotline from the Silmarillion in which someone does something kind of similar, so... Yeah, he's not in Gaiden, exactly. That's what I thought. So, definitely not before, you know? They added him for the whole... the whole reverse Orson thing. Oh, man. Yeah, having a blue unit go red. I agree. I think that's really cool. I want more of that, actually. Because I think if I hadn't seen him in FEH, I might have fallen for the fact that he's... Yeah, like, oh, cool, look at this playable unit. Who's so awesome? Let me try leveling him up. And then, you know, bam. I'm evil now. That's neat. I like it. Okay, so Renok. I don't know. I didn't really have too many opinions about Renok, to be honest. So we killed him for fun in Ephraim Root. Actually, I went out of my way to kill him in Ephraim Root. It took effort, okay? Like, this was one of the hardest things to do, was killing Renok. Because I had to do it properly, okay? Oh, Harden. That's a good one. Yes. So Harden's circumstance is a little bit different. In that it's not him specifically selling out, it's him being corrupted by the Dark Sphere. I still don't buy the argument that Harden would have gone bad anyways. So Hardin from Game 3 is what BT Blind is talking about. That's actually a really good one. So Hardin has a similar arc in which he marries this woman named Nina, who happens to be kind of the queen of the continent. He also kind of joins the dark side, but it's less his fault and more just that as the new king of the country, he had to keep the dark sphere contained, and he was not able to do it, really. Yeah. Renok is so good at surviving. Lute shot him with like a 93% hit rate or something and missed. And I was like, what? What am I freaking what? Stop being a thief with your sneaky evasion percentages. Yeah, frick him. Actually, I'm putting him in bad because I don't like him. And so was Amelia joins Kellock in bad here. Kellock is at the end though. Kellock is the worst. All right. Oh, this guy's the worst. This is Riev. He's the proto Izuka. Izuka from FE 9 and 10. So, yeah, I mean, he's the same guy. He's just Izuka. That's it. He's evil and no one likes him. I'm just gonna put him in there. Does he do anything in particular other than be evil for like 5 streams? No? Alright. Okay. I think I was there for 2 streams. I agree. Yeah, I was specifically just trying to kill Renok. He's an okay second-in-command villain. I don't think he's great. I think, like, for a second-in-command villain, actually, I would say Leon is the second-in-command. So usually in Fire Emblem games, the structure of a game in Fire Emblem is, like, you got a guy who summons a dark dragon, and then the guy has, like, 2 or 3 assistants, and then there's a bunch of, like, normal-ass generals and commanders and stuff, right? So, yeah, like, you could see, I don't know, like, Nergal, right? There's Nergal, and he's the guy, and he summons the dark dragon, technically, which is, I mean, it's him. So, I guess same person. Okay, let's pick someone else. Zaphiel. So there's Zaphiel, right? And he, like, summons the dark dragon, which is Idun. And then Zaphiel has, like, a bunch of generals and stuff, and they all help him out. I think in this case, Leon is the guy who summons the dragon, and then there's also a bunch of generals. Riev is, like, pretty standard in terms of generals. Yeah, he's just Izuka. Alright, what else? This is Ross. Yeah, Ross won the award for most disappointing unit in my recent... oh, by the way, if anyone hasn't seen that, I posted it to Reddit recently. I finished up the little drawing we were doing in stream. So if anyone wants to see that after this stream, tune into the Reddit. Just go to, like, r/Fire Emblem. I'm sure it'll be there somewhere. Search up, like, Sacred Stones or whatever. Do people still make Sacred Stones posts? Post more about Sacred Stones, folks. It's such a good game. Okay, Ross is good, I swear. I disagree. Where's the bad category? I don't like it. I put so many levels into Ross, and he didn't pay out. I don't know. He's better than, like, Kyle. Is he better than Noel and Morva? He's okay. He's fine. Okay. Actually, I don't know why here them. Okay. What is this? Is Saleh? Okay. I think Saleh is cool, not because I know anything about him, but because I like this type of unit, so... I kind of like him. By default, because of his trope, he goes here. How did you get a bad Ross? Good question. I don't know, I did. My Ross was constantly underperforming. In the last levels, I brought him anyways because I committed to using Ross. Like, so I'm the sort of person, like, even if I like the unit, I'll use them. Actually, I guess I'm ranking them based on liking. Yeah, okay, alright. I do like Ross. I think he's cute. I'm a fan of villager units. But, like, he was just a bad unit, and that soured my taste. Here, he goes up here. I like him. He's cute. I did funnel him! I totally did! I promise! Maybe I didn't funnel him enough. Lame character, amazing unit? No, I like his character, but I didn't think the unit was that good. I think his character is just sweet. Like, I don't think there's anything particularly unique about it, but the fact that he and his dad joined the army is heckin' unique. So I'm just saying. Like, he himself is not unique, but, like, you get him and his dad at the same time. It's not even like a fur and barter situation. It's like hey, we're here. One of us is a little bit too old and the other one's a little bit too young, but we're gonna join your army and we're gonna do well. It's cute. Yeah, he's doing his best, okay? He's like Nino, but not. Which trainee is the worst? Amelia. I just don't like Amelia, I'm sorry. So yeah, this is characters I killed for fun. This is... I should actually specifically characters I killed for fun. Some playable, some not. Okay, Selena. I think Selena's really cool. So I'm actually a huge fan of the Camus. The Camus archetype. I refuse to pronounce that Camus. And so I want to say that Selena, she was well written. She was the sort of character where, like, you see her dying and you're like, why? Come on, you don't have to do this, but you know why she's doing it. Yeah, she's basically just the Kamo of this game, so like, freaking well. They did a good job with her. I like the fact that they made her a little bit more unique in the way that she just chats with Myrrh before doing her stuff. So Camus gets kind of a similar thing with Nina, where they have to vent to someone, you know what I mean? So I like the fact that these Camus characters continually vent to someone before dying, so that we know why they're so cool and likable before they get offed for no reason. When she started saying her backstory to Myrrh, I was like, alright, we're gonna have to kill her. Like, there's no way we can recruit her now, so goddammit. Oh, man. My Ross had some skill issues. Yeah, that's true. I don't think I gave him that many levels too either, that's true. I think he would have been a little bit underleveled. I promoted him at like 14 or 15 maybe, so definitely not all the way to 20 like Loot. Yeah, and then after that, maybe he was a little bit underleveled. I don't remember where he was at the end. But he got the original 10 trainee levels, yeah. I did put some levels into him, but I think he just had some issues with, like, skill, maybe. A little bit skill, but more speed, too. Like, he just wasn't holding his own. He got doubled by people. And that was, yeah, it stopped me from using him. Alright, what else? Seth. Oh, yeah, I like Seth. I do like Seth quite a bit. So Seth is a loyal knight character, which is not anything new, honestly, for the Fire Emblem series. But he's also a Jagan, which is cool, because usually your Jagan is supposed to be thrown away, but like Seth though, you don't throw him away, so I'm just saying. I think he's cool, yeah, maybe even at the top of this, yeah. I do really like Seth. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna keep this. I think this is actually fine, yeah, okay. Actually, I'm moving Myrrh up though, because I like Myrrh a lot. Myrrh doesn't beat Erica, but definitely beats Joshua. Okay, there we go. This is Cyrene, who I did actually use because flyer mobility good. But I don't know anything about her. She's at the top of the characters I don't know anything about, though, because she's kind of cool. Tana! I think Tana's super cute. I love her. Where's she? She's definitely in the I think they're cool. Maybe, like, here. Yeah. Oh, Tethys! Tethys, let's go! Tethys, straight to S support. Heck yeah! Not only do I love the dancers as a class, I also love the way that Tethys' whole backstory and vibe works. I like her whole, like, there's good things and there's bad things. Like, it's neat. And then I did end up, actually, just 2 streams ago, reading the backstory between Tethys and Garrick. So, good stuff. Good stuff. Really cool. They share the fact that they both have these, I don't know, I guess people that they were inspired by, but actually those people didn't necessarily do anything very inspirational. It's kind of interesting. It was good. Go read it, it's fun. Also, they just freaking make out on the battlefield. Amazing. Worst dancer in the series? What? Why? She's no better or worse than any other dancer. All dancers in the series have pretty similar skills except for the special ones, like Ninian's special because she has the rings. Raphael and Raisin and all that can fly, etc. Okay, fine, Ninian's good. Okay, look, I like Ninian, alright? You can't convince me, though, that Nils isn't cooler. I like Nils. Yeah, let's go, look at his flute. Heck yeah. Bard class wins. Okay, so, Volter, obviously, right at the end of Killing for Fun. If you're not killing Volter for fun, you need to reevaluate your light choices. What else? This is Vanessa. She's okay. I don't know anything about Vanessa. She's definitely worse than, like, Inez and Ewan. And she didn't give me 15,000 gold. This is how I'm judging people now. Hey, killing Renak got me 10,000 gold, technically, because I didn't have to spend it to recruit him. So I'm just saying. Other dancers have weapons, fly, buffs, or can dance multiple units. Does every other dancer, though? Because, like... Okay, first of all, even if a dancer has a weapon, you're usually not using that weapon. Like, come on. Let's be real. Like, sure, Olivia's got a sword. Are you using it? Probably not. Same thing for, like, the dancers in... Well, actually, no, hold on. The dancers in FE3H are a different thing. Yeah, I mean, you can't compare it to the FE9 and 10 dancers. And I know FE4 and 5 dancers are also quite good, so I guess that's fair. She's like average as a dancer, but there are other better dancers. There are no below average dancers. So true. I guess it's not the definition of average then, is it? Oh well. And last but not least, it's Vigard, right? He's Leon's dad. I'm gonna demote Dozla to I don't know anything about him, and I'm actually gonna put him in front of I'm gonna put him behind Cyrene, and then I like Vigard. I think Vigard is cool. He doesn't do much. He's there as kind of like an oh shit emotional stick, because when you kill him, you realize what Leon did. That's cool. That's similar to Morva, actually, but with a little bit more presence in the story, so we'll go here. Alright, and there we go. That's my rankings. Obviously, best character in the game is Lute, and if you don't think so, you're incorrect. So yeah, I'm kidding. This is all, of course, once again, for people who might have joined in the middle, this is subjective. This is not an objective ranking. This is just based on how much I like them and how many memes they have. So I'm gonna go with, oh, that's true. I did forget about Azura, who is very, very usable as a combat unit in her game. Good times. Yeah, you can also grind her, like, infinitely. I mean, like, it's kind of, like, it's boring, so don't do it. But, okay, I'm also gonna save this image real quick. So, download image. Yay. Can I, that's it? Okay, it downloaded. Neat. I think we're good. All right, there we go. And just like that, Arika and Leon are next to each other. Look at that. But Ephraim's up here in meme tier. I actually do like, so this meme tier is placed where it is for a reason. These 3 characters are above the I think they're cool characters because meme. Let's go. I like these characters a lot. La Rochelle, look at her. Oh my gosh. And these 4 are like my picks for S support. Good people. Good, cool people. All right, let's move on. Okay. Oh, frick. I forgot to change the topic the whole time. All right, whatever. We're going to switch to the next topic here, which is ranking them by actual rating. And give me a quick second. So this is also going to be subjective, by the way. This is going to be based on my specific run. So my run of the game was, let's see. I played this game on hard mode. I played it blind. So that means I am not allowed to know which characters are recruitable, which characters are going to show up at this point, what enemies can do, what classes can do, what objects and items can do, whatever. I can't look up anything, right? I can't look up growth rates. So when I start using a unit, I don't know if they're going to be good or not. Which means I did try using a few units that I eventually ended up tossing away, and I totally benched units that I think probably would have been good if I had used them, but hey, what can I say? That said, I mean, it's a tactics game, and especially one like this, it's pretty forgiving, so if you decide not to use someone and you want to come back to them later, it's definitely possible. My run specifically outlawed Tower of Valny. So, for example, characters that could have been good with more Tower of Valny usage, maybe the trainees, although I'm assuming that Amelia and Ewan are both not good anyways. Any character that could have used some Tower of Valny, where like the original strategy is like, oh, just put them in the tower and then they'll be good. I'm not going to count those because I did not do that, obviously. That said, I did, for example, use like Tana, and that's because I trained her up in-game, which is definitely possible and is very fun. So as long as I gave them the levels in the actual game, same thing with Ross, I trained him up in-game. So as long as the levels are possible in the game, it's definitely allowed. And you know, with Fire Emblem, how it works is usually you don't have access to Tower of Valny or anything like that. So I am quite used to training these units just by my own fun. So let's go. Unit rankings. Okay, looks like we're starting with the worst one. All right, yeah, frick Amelia. Bad. Actually, you know what? We'll make a didn't use them tier. Here. Don't know. Wait, no, don't know anything about them. And then I'm gonna make another tier. Wait. And this one's just gonna be the bad tier. Can we change the ranking to star ratings like an FE8? Oh, that's a good one. Okay, here, hold on. That's a good one. I like that. Here. So we'll do like 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, and 5. And then I'll add like descriptions. And then this is don't know anything about them tier. Yeah. Arthur. I don't know, I guess he's like probably a middle of the road unit as a light mage. Is he your only light mage for beginning game? Yeah, he's your only light mage in the early game. That puts him at least at 3 star, right? Kinda useful. Right? And then this will be like, okay-ish, you know? Colm, he's your only thief for most of the game. Pretty useful. Yeah. Other than that, Colm, I found him kind of lacking as anything other than a support unit, so Oh yeah, I forgot, sorry. Amelia, I meant to put her in 1 star after creating the don't know anything about them category. This is correct. This is the way it is now is correct. She's going straight to 1 star. I don't like Amelia. We killed her for fun, as I said. Cormag, straight to 5 star. Amazing. I'm gonna move Colm down. I feel like there are gonna be better units in here, but we'll come back to it. Yeah. All right, what else? Dozla, don't know anything about him. I think he's like decent. Actually, I'm gonna put him like estimate 2 star. Yeah, there we go. There's gonna be a few characters in here that I basically didn't use. Oh, Duessel. Ooh, okay, so as your second Jagan in this game, I think he actually served a pretty good purpose. The utility that Colm provides, though, by being the only thief you have access to is kind of good. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Yeah, maybe. We'll keep it like this. Worthy because Bishop has Slayer skill. I did not know that. What did Amelia do to deserve such iron? I don't know, we rolled the dice and just decided to kill her. Look, it's fine, okay? I did keep Amelia alive in my main route. It's just in the side route that we killed her, so it's okay. Totally fine. Arika, surprisingly enough, was just not a good lord for me. I didn't get enough levels into her before promoting, because obviously I had no idea when promotion was gonna come, so I was like, alright, let me try to, like, not, you know, bring her up too much, because then we're gonna need, like, more space to get levels, and we're not gonna be able to use our main lord at all, and then she just promoted. I was like, oh, okay, frick. So yeah, definitely a little bit underwhelming. Maybe ahead of Colm, of all people, yeah. She's the main lord, like, you know, she's gonna be okay-ish, but yeah, there we go. Yeah, Duessel was definitely able to replace any unit who got scat screwed. I agreed. It's interesting that they're almost willing to give you such a good unit. I didn't expect it, but it's fine. Yeah, I know promotion is whenever you want, but I was afraid that denying the items would simply delete them forever. So I did not do that. Like, once again, this is a blind run. You guys can't tell me things like, oh yeah, you can just save it and use it later. Like, I didn't know. It's very possible that in an old FE game, that's not too old. FE8 is not too old, but I wasn't sure if they were just gonna deny you the ability. So I'm just saying. Yeah, I know now that it gives you the promotion item. I am not allowed to know that in the course of this run. So I was like, I'm not taking the risk of just never promoting, so I'll promote now. Okay, Ephraim. Yeah, he's really good. I'm so confused. What is this? I played on Arika route and Ephraim was still good. I played Ephraim route and he was even better. So yeah, what the frick? Why is he so good? I don't know, but he's not as good as yeah, he's definitely not as good as Cormac for sure. Arika, even when Cap struggles? That sucks. Yeah, sword locked was the major problem for Arika. So when you want to feed a unit, usually you want to get them to have some 2-range weapons so you can at least attack people from a distance if you need to. It gives you the ability to like swap them out if you really need to, especially if they're in danger and you know they're gonna get killed. This, yeah, she doesn't have it, so she's getting countered. Her speed might be okay, but like Ephraim also has good speed and he has much better strength, so yeah, I don't know. And Ephraim has Lance, which, you know, is just way better to begin with. Ewan, yeah, I guess he's probably bad, but I don't actually know anything about him, so I'll put him here. Actually, Dozla I don't know anything about either. I'll be fair to Dozla. I'll put him here. I don't know anything about him. Ford. I think Ford is actually probably pretty good. He's probably better than Arthur. I wouldn't know, because I used him for a little bit. He did die in Ephraim route, but I kept him alive in Arika route. We didn't really use him too much, though, in either of the routes. I ended up kind of ditching all my Cavaliers, which is a little strange. You would expect me to use a lot of Cavaliers, and especially in a game like this, but no. Yeah, I don't know why. We just didn't end up doing it. Franz, I ditched immediately. I guess he's probably bad. Garcia, I also ditched immediately. I think he was a pre-promote. I can't even be sure. I expected him to be a little bit of a pre-promote. I could assume that based on his storyline that he was going to be, so I ditched him. He could be good, who knows. He's got 1 to 2 range, gets cav bonuses on promotion, and has great growth. Yeah, I'm assuming you're definitely talking about Ephraim here because so good. Yo, Flamebug, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Garrick, yes, let's go. Not as good as Cormag. Cormag has flyer bonuses, obviously amazing. Wyvern Knight is obviously the best class. Or Wyvern Lord, or whatever there's 2 Wyvern classes, and I don't know the difference between them. One of them's got Pierce, and the other one doesn't. the one that has Pierce. But either way, no matter which one you pick for him, I think we specifically picked the one that is suboptimal for him. And he wasn't even bad. Like, he was still quite good. So, quite nice, quite nice. Calves are the best in Sacred Stones? Bruh, I ditched all the calves. I don't think I had, like, a single calf left. Oh, wait, I did! I had Seth and Duessel. I had Jagans, but no calves. That's what we did. We didn't use any of the night promotion things. Okay, this is Gilliam, who I didn't use. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. The characters I didn't know anything about are just probably bad. Actually, Inez, I don't know anything about it. He could be good. Yeah. Alright, I'll be fair. I'll be fair to Inez. He's probably a good unit, but I benched him. Because I like Naimi. Frick it. Joshua. So Joshua's quite decent, actually. But he doesn't have the utility of any of these units. He's definitely better than Arika, actually. I think Arika moves down a step. Like, is Arika even that useful? If she wasn't a main lord, I would bench her, but, you know, she is. So, these 3 just get screwed really fast. But there's only, like, 3 non-promoted calves. Bruh. Noel. I think he falls solidly in 2-star in that I think he's the only dark mage you have access to, but he's just not good. Like, I really tried, especially since, wait, no, even in Ephraim route, you get him right at the end of the route, so there's not enough time for you to level him up or anything. I'm assuming maybe if you had access to Tower of Valny, you could make him useful. It wasn't worth the effort for me, so I just didn't do it. I'm a little saddened by that, because Canis was one of my favorite units in FE7. Dark mages in general are one of my favorite units, so, oh well, a little bit sad. No Henry this time, folks. Okay, Kyle. I did actually use Kyle more than Ford. I think Kyle is like the defense guy. Ford is like the speed guy. My Seth ended up getting a little bit defense screwed, so I kind of needed a defense tank, so we used Cal for a little bit while we needed to. And then Duessel just immediately was way better than any of them, so eh. Knight is probably better due to the skill and speed caps. Okay, so I was not near cap on like any unit. Even Loot, who had killed like, I don't know, tons of people, so I'm just saying. I think at this point, we can safely say that Sacred Stones is really short. Like, as someone who has now played almost every Fire Emblem game, like, holy shit, this game did not give me enough time to experiment with the characters. I know there's a post-game, so I'm assuming that's why it's short, because there's a lot of time to kind of develop these characters in post-game. But all in all, it reminded me more of Crimson Flower, where I got to the end of Crimson Flower and I'm like, wait, I didn't even finish upgrading these characters' units. What? This is it? This is the final level? So yeah. Flamebug, just found your artwork through the Reddit post. Oh, yo, thank you. I'm glad you like it. Actually, I drew Loot earlier. It's less of a sketch and more of a loot, so if you want to see that, that's there. What else? Ewan can also be a... Oh, I didn't know that. I heard that there's a skill. I heard that there's some skill that Dark Mages have access to that lets you do, like, something. You can summon people or something like that. So yeah, I was kind of excited by that. I think that's awesome. I want to try that eventually when we get to it. Also, it looks like there's an ad break, so we get to take a little bit of an ad break.